Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. It is the next round of the Euro 75. It said race 2 on the intro there, this is actually race 3. We are at Alsace in the north of France, a very famous wine producing region. And we are in our Group 4 cars once more. It's going to be 4 times tyre wear, 2 times fuel usage. We're going to be doing 23 laps. Oh, we've got Gran next to us who's rolling backwards. So we're going to most badly want than him. I think he did a false start. Puts us right up behind Gr4. Gr4 is a fast boy. We've qualified third, which was really, really good because we managed to out-qualify Data Michael and Sensilk behind us, who are both very fast drivers. We've also got Crazy Spaniel 67 and Gr4 Pro, who are in the same car as us. So we really want to be beating them. They're our real targets today. And we've got Zafra, our rival Zafra, who we really, really want to beat. Here comes Data Michael. He's got a much bigger, faster car than us, but we're more nimble. And we're all on cold tyres. So hopefully we can use this time to get the tyres up to temperature, keep them behind us. And yeah, I want to be getting off after Gr4. I don't want to be defending. You know, it's hard to drive when you're looking behind you all the time. This is a lovely, lovely day. We've got a nice warm track, lots of sunshine, a little bit overcast. We're expecting no rain. There is, of course, a mandatory pit stop with mandatory tyre change. Data Michael there getting past us. We got back past him. He's back past us again. Brilliant battle this. Brewing and brewing and brewing, and then it just broke. Next to a Sensilk trying to come through, but we've got the inside on this long, long right-hander right near the end of the second sector, which is a great, great corner for the Megane because it sticks so well. 2 places behind us there, Crazy Spaniel in the other Megane trophy, then behind him Gr4, who we had that massive Titanic battle with at the end of the Brands Hatch round 2. Lots of familiar faces. So Data Michael runs wide there onto the grass, loses traction, which allows us to just sneak back in front. And with Sensilk attacking Data Michael, we've actually got some fresh air. We can just look forward now to Gr4, who is scampering away 2.6 seconds over 1 lap. Ridiculously high pace. He's such a good driver. It's intimidating. Sensilk has cleared Data Michael. He's having a go at us now. But that's really not a place that's easy to get past, so he thinks better of it, which I'm quite glad that he did. To be honest, this is Lobby 1, of course. We've graduated from Lobby 2. And as we can see, Zafra has also graduated from Lobby 2. This is a very, very technical track, and it's a real tyre killer. So I'm hoping to use the Megane superior tyre wear to do well here, but I'm not going for a massive undercut like I did in Brands Hatch because I just don't think the softs are going to hang on. Sensilk there gets alongside, so we've got the inside for the next corner. I did try and put my car everywhere that it would have the inside for the next corner. I did practice this track. So now Sensilk has got Data Michael all over him. I'm hoping Data Michael's going to slow Sensilk down, give a bit of a break, but the car's sliding. I'm on the harder tyre at the moment. You know, I like to start on the harder tyre and then really power it home at the end when I've got a lighter car. So they're taking a look up the inside, and I'm so busy looking at him that I missed my braking point. I just can't find any traction. It's a very fast part of the track, and the cars just stream past me. There goes Zafra. We've got Shifter, Gr4 Pro, and JDM behind us, and they're just mugging me. I've got dirty tyres on this section, which I said before, you know, we stick so well on, so we've lost all our advantage there. Now down to 9th out of 10 cars. No. Another recovery drive? Really? Okay. Let's just focus. All these guys on soft tyres. We are on our harder tyre, which is the racing medium. I can get the racing medium to about 2/3 of the way through this race, but that's not what I plan, because I want to get onto the soft tyre as soon as possible. As soon as I know it's going to be available to me, we just give Gr4 Pro a nudge there, and we nudge him in front of Shifter, so you're welcome, my Megane brother. and then we completely mess ourselves up by hitting that barrier. So that's it. From second to dead last. Let the recovery drive commence. I'm going to just try and hang on to these guys now until the pit stop. I don't think I can do much on the mediums. I mean, the mediums aren't that much slower really around here than the softs, but just enough to make a big difference. And of course the Megane Trophy, not the fastest car on the grid by any stretch of the imagination. Thankfully all these guys in front of us squabbling among each other, really slowing them down, which is keeping us right with them. This is lap 3, 20 laps to go, lots of work to do, a mountain to climb. So we're on to lap 4 now. This is the start of lap 4. Because it would be BMTM shifter. Listen to that Ferrari. Nothing else on the grid sounds like that Ferrari does. It's absolutely fantastic. Makes a gorgeous sound. He's going to go and have a go at JDM. We'll try and follow him through. But John shuts the door on us, as you know, as he should. JDM gets past shifter, so we're going to try and follow him through. But no, nothing doing there. That Ferrari, very fast, but not so good on the corners. It's a little bit unstable at this point of the race. So we're going to try and go up the inside of this long right-hander. It's done. Before we're even through the corner, it was done. Now, going through a very fast section of the track here, the Ferrari should be good. So we need to get up alongside JDP as soon as we can. Too many letters here, I'm getting confused. Whizzing on now to the end of lap 5. As you can see, JDP has got past Gr4 Pro, so we've got one of the 2 other Megane trophies in front of us as we come into this last sector here. Very technical corners, the way they just fall away like that. You lose so much grip as you go through them. Going to get alongside Gr4 Pro. We're going to have a go. We've got the inside corner for the next section. Are we through? We are through. Thank you very much. Nothing feels better than overtaking the same model of car that you're driving, really. Oh, and look who's in front of us. It's our friend Zafra, our rival. I'm going to leave a link down below for you to go and check out Zafra's channel, because he's already done his video for this and it's a good one. So it's worth seeing from his point of view as well. Lots of action in that video. Go and check it out. This is the end of lap 6. As you can see, Data Michael has opted to get off those mediums as soon as he could from the front, so we're going to inherit that position. He's going to be right down at the back. Lap 7. Zafra right in front of us, having a battle with JDP. Zafra misses his brake point there and just gives us the position, denying us the battle that we were looking forward to. Dang it. But that's 6th for us now. But look behind us, you know, Zafra's less than a second away. He's hanging on. Rockzilla from the front. He was on softs. He's now pitting. No wonder he was so fast at the start. He was on his softs. So he's clearly got some sort of a strategy going on. He's pitting up this time. But he's losing a lot of places. I'm sure, being as fast as he is, we can expect to see Rockzilla again later in the race. End of lap 8. Sensok this time, also pitting. We're still out on the tyres that we started the race on. There's JDP heading into the pits. So we're up into 3rd now. We're in a podium position, which is just fantastic. Or are we? It was fibbing to us again. We're in 4th. But we are right behind Crazy Spaniel, 67, who is driving the current lead Megane Trophy. That's the car we really want to beat, to show that we are the superior Megane Trophy. We actually got quite close. Crazy Spaniel is 2nd in front of us, Data Michael is 2nd behind us. Oh, those guys are diving into the pits, Gurnell and Crazy Spaniel. So Gurnell started on the mediums. Crazy Spaniel started on the softs. Useful information for later on. Lap 11, and look at that. Rockzilla right behind us. He caught up in no time at all. The guy's an animal. You can see with the teeth on the front of his car, the guy's an animal. And it just terrifies me straight off the track. See those teeth coming, and I don't want to be, bitten on the rear bumper. So I just jump out of the way, completely by accident. But at this point, the tyres were well past the best. This is lap 11. We're almost at the halfway stage, and I just don't have the traction to keep up. No. Skiddy. Like driving on ice at this point. When the mediums start to go, they really, really go. I think it's time we got rid of these tyres. Commence the soft. As you can see, the fuel is well under the diamond. I am going to put just a splash of fuel in. If we could, boys, thank you very much. Just half a lap. Because that's how marginal I think this race is going to be. Just half a lap of fuel. That puts us back down to 9th. But we are now on our preferred tyre. So this is it. We can go for it now. We can really, really start to lean on the car. Not straight away. We don't want to take the tyres off too early. But once they come in, we'll really start to lean on them in a way that we couldn't with the mediums. So we should be able to get a little bit racy now. I say should. You know what it's like with me. As soon as I start to get racy, I fall off the track. So sorry about that. So it's lap 12. Up ahead we've got Crazy Spaniel again. He looks like he's not the lead Megane Trophy at the moment. But we are going to try and get some moves on him. Oh, Zafra there pitting. He was on his mediums, so he's gone really, really long on those mediums. He's going to be coming out on his preferred tyre now for the last 10 laps of the race. But I think we've cleared him. We were ahead of him when we pitted and we went onto our faster tyre, so I think it's safe to say that we're well ahead of Zafra at this point. Oh well, never mind, maybe in the next video we'll get a battle with him. Let's hope. Crazy Spaniel there taking all the same lines as me. It looks like he's been practicing leaning on his tyres the same way I do in that Megane Trophy. Or have I been practicing the same way he does? Who knows? While I'm chasing him, just time to remind you that if you're not subscribed and you're new around here, drop me a sub. I do a lot of racing. As you can see here, we're like half a second up at the moment on the current fastest lap, so we're really getting the hammer down. Crazy Spaniel up ahead, just a few tenths. We're well in his slipstream. But can we find a way past? We know that car's good. We're driving one. But are his tyres as good as ours? Is he perhaps fuel saving? I don't know. We just slip underneath. Thanks, Crazy Spaniel. That was good, clean racing. And we're just getting faster and faster. 7 tenths up now on the fastest lap. This is my moment to shine. We've got Gr4 almost 5 seconds ahead, so there's a really long gap to the next car. But with the pace I'm going at right now, it feels like Brandsatch all over again. I'm really getting a move on. How are we going to do with this lap time? Can we get a second? That would be amazing if we could get a second faster than the fastest lap, because that's Rockzilla. Here we go, we're racing for the line, and oh, only 6 tenths. We lost a little bit of time in that last sector. Never mind. I'm still happy with that. It's always nice to get the fastest lap, even if you don't keep it. It's just nice to know it's there. So it only took us a lap to really get on the back of this entire pack. I think they were all squabbling. Gr4 Pro there in the Megane Trophy, he pits. So we're up into 5th. And you can really feel a battle brewing here. It's going to be a 3-way battle. Myself, Gr4 and JDP. You do not want to miss this. This is going to have some action. Don't know what kind of action. Could be good action, could be bad action. But it'll be action. Just hold tight there. These guys going at it hammer and tongue. That rear wheel drive, I'm not going to say what it is because I know it's not the car it's supposed to be. And Gr4 in the front wheel drive Megane, the other Megane. which on paper is probably the better Megane. When you start factoring in high tyre wear, I think you find that Megane actually suffers a little bit. As you can see, half a second down on our own fastest lap, so we're losing a lot of time behind these guys. We're losing about half a second a sector. Which means if we can just find a way through, we should be able to clear them, no problem. But it's just finding a way through, especially when two guys are actually fighting each other. You find there's even fewer spaces than there normally is. We must get up the inside of Gr4 here, and we're going to try and set up JDP for the long right-hander. By setup, I mean we're going to try and drive around the outside of him with our fresher soft tyres. There we go. It's a bit of a straight bit. This is a power bit. So JDP could come back at us here, but I think Gr4 followed me through, upset JDP's line, and that actually allowed me to get away a little bit. There we go. Those two are fighting again behind us now, so that should give us some clearance. But the next car up the road is Rockzilla, and it'll be a mountain to climb to get in. Oh, Senso goes into the pits. So he's pitting again, trying to keep his softs as fresh as possible. Can we capitalise on that? Can we get Senso? I mean, that's a lot to hope for, right? But here we go. We're going to the straight, and now check out the minimap. Senso's already out. He's battling with Rockzilla. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. We'll keep our foot down, keep our head down, see what we can do. This is lap 16. Rockzilla is having a bit of a mare with that car. I think he's burnt something out, and he's had to go and get it sorted. Yeah, he's burnt out his mediums. So we take second. Also behind us, Gr4 is pitting. So it's just us and Senso at the front. Can I catch him? Well, I've been keeping an eye on the timing screen. You'll see that no, I couldn't catch Senso, but somebody who has caught me is Rockzilla again. With just a lap and a half to go, he's right behind me on my gearbox. You just see him there on the rearview mirror. But you can hear him. Oh, here he comes into shot. Such a phenomenally fast driver. It's great to be ahead of him, but you always know he's going to come back at you. It's just one of those things. He's already took half a second out of me, just while I've been watching him in that shot. So if you look in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, you'll see my tyres are absolutely destroyed. And also I've got a bit of a warning light flashing regarding the fuel. I'm not worried too much about that at the moment, because I don't think I'd actually noticed it. You know, with Rockzilla being behind me, I've been paying attention to that. It's a very, very tricky sector. Half a second now between us. Rockzilla looking very, very big behind us. With those scary, scary, gnashy teeth. And then there's an absolutely stupid mistake coming up. I've been flawless around here on this particular section. That comes up on the screen. I read it to work out how much fuel I've got left. And yeah, I missed my braking point because I was too busy reading. I'm trying to figure out if I've got enough fuel to finish the race. So absolute stupidity. Senso in front of us pits, but it's only a splash and dash. So he's back out. And I threw that away by trying to do some maths on the fuel. Foolish. Just going to try and stay with them because, you know, I'm not far behind the leader at this point, let alone behind Rockzilla. There's only 4.5 seconds in it. With our tyres the way they are, you know, I'm just keeping an eye on the fuel now. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, laps remaining 0.8. This is the last lap. This does feel like that 3% of fuel is going to get us to the end, I think. Data Michael is lurking 6.5 seconds behind us, ready to pounce, just in case I run out of fuel. Rockzilla decides to go for a bit of a rally. Loses momentum, which puts us right on him. So, do we watch the fuel? Do we fuel save? Do we go after Rockzilla? No. We go after Rockzilla. There's less than a second in it. Why not have a go? With the car sliding all over the place, but Rockzilla's car also sliding all over the place. We're both absolutely driving on rims at this point. Just gonna have a look under here. He sees me coming, cuts me off. A great defending. A brilliant, brilliant battle here right at the end. Can I get up the inside? No, he's just a little too fast in the straight line with that Porsche. I was going to try and go wide and then come underneath him at that point, but he actually stayed very defensive and cut me off again. Nothing I could do about that. Really running out of time now. This is my last run into this final chicane. Just 3 tenths in it, 4 tenths in it. Can I get him? Oh, he's got too much acceleration. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about the fuel. I don't care about the fuel. I've only got 1 corner left to go. And this is that corner. If he hits the barrier, we can get in. No, absolutely perfect. Fuel's on 0%. We crossed the finish line. What a great battle there right at the end. We finished about 3 tenths of a second behind Rockzilla, coming third. So that was absolutely brilliant. Sensuk won, Rockzilla second, we came third. Check out Zafra in 7th. That's unlucky for him. He's not going to see him in the next lobby one. Hopefully he'll come back from his next race. Thanks a lot for joining me. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed that because I did. Bye-bye for now.